Hey there, viewers, I got a Paddington reaction for you. Wait, what? Paddington's Burns Night Haggis Hunt? What is that though? Oh.
Something I had never heard of before.
And? Oh! It's a rat! Or should I say, drain pipe rat?
Something?
Yeah?
A wild haggis.
An animal called a wild haggis though.
It also
Oh no!
was awoken by a rather loud noise.
Ah! Goodness. Oh. Grinding.
Hello?
Something scary is coming, Paddington. For you. First time I ever heard the word wild haggis though. And something going on in the garden. Oh! Mrs. Bird, are you... What are you making though? Oh! What is this though? So that's the wild noise though.
Whatever are you doing? Just giving me broadsword a wee grinding to clean off the rust spots.
Okay.
Is Burns Night.
Burns Night though. So is this an easier way of cleaning a sword that has rust in it though? Some kind of invention that does that though. I love Mrs. Bird's invention by the way. But also an animal called a wild haggis, and it's a Burns Night. The episode's called Burns Night Haggis Hunt. So this episode is what is Burns Night? What are you doing at Burns Night? That's the first time I ever heard that though. And a haggis hunt. So I never heard of those words before. I'm sorry. Never heard of a Burns Night. I mean, I have heard of Burns and Night, but I've not heard of a Burns Night. What is that though? And I never heard of a haggis before. Is that like a type of mouse? We won't review it to ourselves, but the way that Paddington's window was open, something is coming after you. It's coming after you. Sorry, I'm saying a lot.
What? Burns?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a Scottish celebration.
Scottish
where we
celebration?
remember one of our most famous poets.
Oh, Burns Night is something to do with Scottish?
Scottish things like sword dancing.
Okay, so we got a Scottish night. I'm going to call it a Scottish night instead of Burns Night. We literally just had a Chinese night before, and now we're having a Scottish night. So are we going to basically see Mrs. Bird's family, because her family's probably all the way in Scotland? Like, just imagine so. I mean, I haven't got anyone in my family who's Scottish, and so I never heard of a Bird's Night. Or, like, something to do with a Scottish party. It's like this is a little kids show and it's teaching little kids about Burns Night. So when they're older, I'm in my teenager age. Like I'm learning right now. Like goodness, and I bet young viewers are gonna be like, huh? How come you never heard it before? Listen, I never watched the show like when I was young, you know.
Sword dancing? Oh, Mrs. Bird.
Dang.
Sounds dangerous.
So it's capable for her, you know.
Just put our swords on the floor and do a wee check all around them.
Okay.
First Burns Night.
Avoid the swords. I love that.
There's music and food and poetry.
Ooh, looking forward to it. Yeah.
Wild haggis.
Oh, but we just saw one, didn't we?
Ah, a wild haggis is a thing of pure wonder.
We can tell.
Magical creature.
Oh, we're about to see a scary story right now.
That wanders on the mountaintops of the misty highlands.
So you're telling me it's in the Misty Highlands, but look at this imaginarium though. So what would a wild haggis doing here though? If it's in the Misty Highlands, what would it do in Windsor Gardens though? Because we literally just saw it in the beginning of the episode. I just call it drain pipe rat for a sec. I thought it was a rat, but it was coming up the drain pipes, and yeah, drain pipe then doesn't exist. So I'm not going to talk anymore.
Very rare and not often seen.
Something for explorers like Mrs. Bird or more explorers in the future will do.
In the hills, like the sound of sweet bagpipes.
Ah! Oh my goodness! Scared the flip.
It is said
So it's in Scotland, right? The High Headlands.
the wild haggis chooses one family.
And that would be
on
Paddington.
Burns Night.
Oh, so he comes on Burns Night. So,
Always leave out a plate of neeps and tatties for the wee thing.
oh, that's rather nice for that. So you invite wild haggis to a Burns Night, and then they just get food for them. So the High Headlands, is it actually Scotland or something? Not often seen in Scotland, but probably for explorers to probably see, but review it to yourself. But if you're looking for a family of wild haggis, choose Paddington. He's a perfect one though. Because we just had the whole snail episode. Like, what was the name of the snail? I forgot now. Wait. No. I've forgotten. Wasn't it? I forgot. forgot. I'll look at the thumbnail soon, but because it had the name in the thumbnail. But yeah, I love how they got food for them, even though a haggis has to come. So it's rare often to see, but yeah, it's very rare often, you know, to see the wild haggis, right? But then the people of Windsor Gardens are having a party, who knows where, and then they're gonna be like, wait, it's a wild haggis. I thought we barely see those kind of things, right? And I can't believe my eyes. I can actually see them. Just saying.
It stops by.
Don't get
So-
your hopes up.
Oh.
She's having you on. There's no such
Go away,
thing
Mr. Curry,
as
don't get
wild
involved.
haggis.
Whether to believe or not, maybe I should shut up, you know.
I think you'll find there is.
Oh yeah? Then how come there aren't any in the zoo?
Because no one's ever caught one.
Why would it be in the zoo, by the way, or a pet shop? Ask that, Mr. Curry.
Animal photos.
Wait, what?
They're too fast to be photographed.
Nice voice, by the way.
There's no such thing as a wild haggis.
Just because it's not in the book doesn't mean...
Oh no, there isn't. No, this is ridiculous.
Just because it's not in the book doesn't mean it doesn't exist, though. But so the wild haggis doesn't like have to come to the party. So to encourage him to come to the Burns night is by food. Love it actually.
Well, I'd like to see one.
So would I. We can't even see it with our
Because
eyes in the
you're
show.
never more likely to see one than on Burns night. Now,
Oh, very likely, you know.
face and brush your teeth. I found a wee kilt for you to wear.
So this is the first time I ever heard the word wild haggis. So whether to believe, do I believe in wild haggises or not? Because I mean, we did see something coming up the drain. I bet we'll see it by the end of this episode. Or maybe I might search it up to see if it actually exists, whether to believe in Mrs. Bird or Mr. Curry. Right now, I believe in Mrs. Bird. Because we literally had some fun facts about it, right? Oh, Paddington! Love the Scottish music in the background, though. So, remember the episode... Oh! Was that it? Why would it... What? Hold on a second. If it's a wild hag... Yeah. Why would it be in Windsor Gardens if it's very often in the higher Highlands, though? But also, I love how Paddington was wearing the thing. The kilt and the Mrs. Bird's skirt. So, is this what they have to wear? Oh, Scottish clothes! I'll have to see that. Remember the episode when it was Mrs. Bird's Day? They had the Scottish music and all them stuff. They got a Scottish party just for her. It's to thank her for all the stuff. But this time we got a Scottish party. Just, well, doesn't have to be for Scottish people. Everyone's invited. But I really want to know, are we going to see Mrs. Bird's family? I would love to see that happen, you know. Oh, it was just a duck. Yep, definitely exists. Wait, isn't that? Wasn't that the princess that? Hello, princess. It's the same princess from the episode when Mr. Brown was wearing it on his head. What was it? The town hall roof was broken, right? Fundraising day. That's what it was called. But just imagine if an actual toy just comes up to you and be like, "Hello." What would Paddington say about that, though?
Oh,
Just figure it out, Paddington. There's something underneath it, you know. Oh. Playing Imaginarium again. Oh, also, they were wearing the same clothes as Mrs. Bird's did, right?
the wild haggis.
So, at least he knew. At least he knew, by the way. And he's like being scared all of a sudden. I thought he was gonna say, "Did you see that? The princess has legs." No, just imagine if he actually said that though. But I love how they're wearing. I love how Jonathan and Judy are wearing Scottish clothes. It's the same one from the episode Mrs. Bird's Day, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay, just toilet roll under there.
I really thought it was the wild haggis.
Did you see that? The toilet roll has legs.
Yeah, we always try to find it, but we never do. I'm
It
starting
does.
to
Also-
think maybe it doesn't exist.
Oh,
Maybe, so they're trying to find one as well.
Mrs. Bird said it chooses one family a year.
Yeah.
Maybe it's our turn this year.
So if you never see them in your life, why would it be around here, you know? It could be all the way in the high
The
Midlands.
sweet sound of bagpipes.
The
Oh.
song of the wild haggis.
Wait, what? Is that actually what it is? Oh. Mrs. Brown. I literally thought that was Mrs. Bird, just practicing for her
I
tonight.
thought that was our chance to see a real-life wild haggis.
Wait. I was gonna mention, why would a wild haggis...
Where is the haggis?
I was gonna mention, why would the wild haggis make that noise when it's actually the bagpipes? Like, what the hell was you thinking, guys?
This is right.
Oh! Oh, wait, what?
No.
Wait, is haggis a type of potato as well?
Have you cooked the haggis? No, of course not.
Well, why'd you say that?
Mrs. Bird cooked it.
What?
Mrs. Bird cooked the haggis?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What
whoa!
happened here?
Whoa! I was gonna mention this. A potato also part of a haggis, but you actually cooked the haggis. Oh, I don't know. It looks like a potato, but did you actually turn the haggis into a potato? What is? I'm with these guys right now. It's all in your head, you know.
Mrs. Bird has been filling your head with stories from the Highlands.
Yes.
This is a haggis. It's a type of food you often eat on burns.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Sausage.
Oh, sausage.
It's a wild haggis. It's a myth.
I thought it was a potato for a second.
So exists, I'll have
So-
you know. Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean it isn't real.
Exactly, Mrs. Bird. Exactly. For once, she said that. So that's what I basically said, though. But so I that this thing went out of my head, you know. So a haggis is a type of sausage. Like I thought that was a potato for a second. So just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean it exists. You just don't rarely see it, you know. It's just because it's in the high. Did I say high Midlands the entire time? The Highlands of Scotland. You don't basically see them because it's rare. But you might see them in this episode. You never know. And then they'll be like, I can't believe my eyes. I can actually see them.
Mrs. Bird, you know full well this is a haggis.
Aye,
There's two
it is
types of.
because it is named after the real haggis. The
Ooh.
original haggis.
Thanks, Dr. Puppet.
The
So there's two types of haggis, though.
wild haggis, which lives in the misty Highlands. Its fur, the colour of red tartan. Its legs short
Okay, so now I'm
on the
learning.
side, so it can run
It might be the
around
sock puppet.
without
You never know.
Aye, 'tis a noble creature indeed.
Whether to believe or not.
Wild haggis is visiting us. It's here somewhere.
So they believe it then.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
then
you-
Perhaps we could get it to come out somehow.
Buy food. By eating his own haggis. If the animal's called a haggis, you can basically eat a haggis though. So these kids, except for Mr. Brown or Mr. Curry, don't believe about a haggis. I think these guys believe a haggis because I believe a haggis is real because we did see something coming up the drain, something around the house, things moving up the princess and the toilet roll. And then it could be like, yeah, we review under it and it's actually the one, so it's red. Like in the beginning I thought it was a rat, but it was actually a new animal that I'd never heard of, a haggis. Which is red, would I believe it, Mrs. Bird? It might be a puppet, it's a puppet the entire time, you never know.
Oh, we could offer it something it likes.
Yeah?
The wild haggis alive.
Haggis!
Neeps and tatties.
Oh, wait, what? Leaves and Wait, what? Wait, what? Leaves and... Is it... Where did I get this from? If you guys are, encouraging the, the haggis, so you're just basically encouraging the haggis with meats and... What are those foods? Is this what... Can I just go back? What did they say?
We could get it to come out somehow.
Oh, we could offer it something it likes.
But what do wild haggis like? Neeps and tatties.
Leaves and tatties, what are they? Some kind of potatoes that does look like haggis, you know? So where did they get this from? And then they where did they get the? How did they know that haggis like meats and tatties? Like even I'm learning, you know? And then they just find it around the house and be like, yeah, the only way for it to come out is by encouraging it, you know? Love the Scottish music though. It would come out, you know. So, is Neeps and... I keep forgetting the word. Tatty. Is Neeps and Tatties part of a Scottish food or something? Don't know.
This will work.
Of course.
That's just a
Wild
big
haggis
pile of them,
love
you know.
neeps and tatties. But
I
even
can see
if
the
it's
sense of
so
smell.
We could be waiting a long time.
Really now. You did say a long time ago. It might be under the pile of Neeps and Tatties just eating it, you know. So that's the only way to come out, and then make a big explosion and be like, and it's like shining and coming out of it. It's the real haggis. That's what it is, you know. So yeah, you can hear something, and you're like, why is it acting suspicious? It might be under there, you know. You did say wait a long time, so I've read that. What's so suspicious? Oh, they're to sleep! Like, I knew that was gonna happen, you know? What?
It's the wild haggis.
Oh, wait, what? Do we actually see it? What is he? Oh my god. What was he eating? Was he eating the leaves and tatties inside the bowl or something? Or was there something actually in there? You know, like cereal or whatever. So, it doesn't like... It likes more than leaves and... What are you cooking, by the way? But I guess the haggis likes more than just, you know, neeps and tatties. I really want to know, is it actually a Scottish food? So, more than that. Or it might be in the bowl, you know. Hey, Tot, came out of nowhere. Then she starts joining, you know. Also, nice Scottish outfits. Oh! Lenny! I was not expecting that! Wait, where did Lenny come? We haven't seen Lenny in a long time. Last time we saw her was season 1. Where did she come from? That's not the haggis. This whole time it was Lenny. Where she came from? Wasn't she at school? Oh my man! That was like I thought. Wait, that's not the haggis. I kind of recognized that bit. Lenny. So, does an actual haggis actually exist ever since? Oh no, no, no! That ruined the episode. I don't even know if a haggis exists or what now. Ever since then. Well, probably they do exist because they're all the way in Scotland. I'm gonna say like, what would they do all the way here in Windsor Gardens and stuff? So probably in Scotland right now. Yeah.
There you are.
So.
The class gerbil.
Yeah.
It's my turn to look after him.
So it's Tox pet the entire time to look after.
So we've been chasing Lenny and not the wild haggis all along.
So Lenny was with Tox the entire time, right? Or was it Tox's turn to look after? Where's Lenny been for the past 2 seasons? Last time we saw her was season 1. She was sleeping in a cage. I bet she was in Paddington's room the entire time. No one's been taking care of her for the past 2 seasons. Where has Lenny been the entire time? It's a class gerbil, right? So it should be at school, either the pet store, or maybe looked after by Tox. Because there's no way with that Lenny would be at the Brown's house the entire time. There's no way. No way.
So, my wee cub.
No way.
Really thought it was real.
Oh, it still might well be real. Just because it didn't visit us today doesn't mean it won't visit us in the future.
Yeah, it might come during the Burns night.
Burns night is far from over. There's time for a visit yet.
Yeah.
Ye powers for mark mankind your care and dish them out.
What is this?
Fair. Old Scotland wants nae skinking
Is this Scottish
fare, but chouts
language or
and
something?
rice. But if you wish her grateful prayer, gear a haggis.
Oh!
It was a wonderful Burns night, Aunt Lucy. Mrs. Bird read us some beautiful poetry that was...
Oh! Like, I thought, yeah, I knew it was Burns night, but I actually thought they'll have a little festival in the park. Where all the people that we know just gather around and start partying, but it's actually in the Brown's house. So we never get to see the haggis this episode. We didn't. All they get to do is just eat it. So I guess it's part of a Scottish food, right? And neeps and whatever they're called, I keep forgetting.
Just a little party for them. We ate delicious haggis,
Oh dang.
heaps of neeps and tatties.
Yeeps, neeps and tatties. Now I remember.
Sound of the bagpipes. And although we never actually saw the wild haggis, perhaps
Lenny?
it had chosen to visit us. After
Oh.
all,
Really now?
love from Paddington.
Okay, so that's not the end of the episode. It might be Lenny just probably eating something, you know. But I love how, you know, I thought this whole time they're gonna like have a. I knew they were having a Burns night, but I thought it would be like a little festival in the park, like you know, in the park. All the people at Windsor Gardens know. Mrs. Bird's family comes along. We start dancing, playing party games. You know, going around the stores and stuff, rusting the stores. That's like something that Scottish people do. So the Burns night is actually at Mrs. Bird, the Brown's house, and it'd be like celebrating Scottish Day. So I guess it's Scottish Day, celebrating a time where Mrs. Bird, you know, or well, when Scottish exists, or what's Burns night all about? Like, it's the first time I ever heard of Burns night because I'm not Scottish, people. I'm in this giving the birthday, right? So they were celebrating Mrs. birthday for thank you for all the stuff she's been doing for us, and all the room was set up with Scottish stuff and, you know, pictures of her and stuff. But this time it's a little party from her from Scotland, and all the, well, I bet Scotland will be going crazy by now. But if it was like a little haggis hunt, why would a haggis be here? If Mrs. Bird said it was in the Highlands, you know, all the way in Scotland, why would it be? It's very Red Sea, but why would it be in Windsor Gardens right now? Why would that be? Like, yeah, why would it be in Windsor Gardens? Because imagine, like, we saw a little, I thought it was a little rat. We saw something coming up the drain pipe, and then it was like, isn't that a rat? But no, an animal called a haggis. And Mrs. Bird said it's from the Highlands, which is all the way in Scotland, right? And it's very Red Sea, so what would it do all the way to Windsor Gardens? If it was actually a haggis, would Mrs. Bird actually like bring the haggis all the way to Windsor Gardens? Because there's no way he'll know, like, the haggis will know their way to, you know, Scotland to Windsor Gardens, right? Like, dang, so this is what happens in parties, Scotland parties, right? In Burns night. They get some foods like, what are they called? Neeps and tatties, which I will search up later on today and let you know how it goes. Neeps and tatties, that's something that they like. So it turns out Lenny did like them after all. So in the Burns night, do they like encourage them to come so they can start partying all time long? Yeah, that was my question though. So this whole time it was Lenny. They've been chasing Lenny. So where was Lenny the entire 2 seasons? Like, where was she? Was she like with Tok? She might be at class. The last time I saw her was season 1. I have no idea where Lenny was. Probably in Paddington's room. So I'm just gonna guess that Lenny was in the classroom. I'm just gonna guess that she was in the classroom, you know. But man, there's an actual haggis sausage. I thought it was a potato, but a type of sausage is called a haggis. I learned something now. But dang, what an episode indeed. I've learned something from this episode. First night haggis. But if you enjoyed this reaction, give this video a like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any more facts about Burns night that I don't know, or anything about haggis, then let me know in the comments. If you're an expert and you know everything, and if you watched the show a long time ago, all them stuff. I'll catch you next time.